welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
And I'm Rainbow.
And it's time to dance in our Grammar Station unit. That's right, we're going to be dancing together. Well, we won't be dancing together. Calm down. Marva and Alvin in our dialogue, they will be dancing together. But, Rainbow, I would bet that you have done dancing before in your life.
I have danced before in my life, but not very professionally.
Okay.
But I have danced on stage.
Really?
In musicals before.
Okay, so have you ever taken dance classes as a student, a young person, more recently?
Yes, as a young person.
Yeah?
I don't think that I was very good,
What
though.
kind of dancing was it?
Ooh,
Ballet?
No.
I thought you would be perfect at ballet. You're very slender and
yeah.
graceful. Not ballet?
Yeah, no.
So what did you do?
No, it was just, we just learned for theater.
Oh, okay, so like musical Broadway style.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
that's right.
that's
What about
cool.
you?
I did tap dancing when I was 7 or 8 years old for 3 weeks.
It's hard. Wait, why did you quit?
Because it was on a Saturday morning and I realized that I missed all my favorite cartoons.
Oh, that's...
They were on at the same time. So I think I complained enough and my parents were like, fine, you don't have to tap dance anymore.
You could have been the world's greatest tap dancer.
Now I kind of wish I could, because I think it's kind of cool.
It's cool now.
But when I was a younger man in
cool.
school, I probably would have gotten beaten up.
Yeah.
They would have called me Twinkle Toes or something like that.
Gosh.
But now, like a lot of those things, you kind of wish you'd stuck with it a little, right? So yeah, I'm a failed tap dancer, but I love dance. And also my mom taught me how to waltz.
Aww.
For a big fancy party once when I was like 18 or something. But that's it. That's it. And I do really wish I had done dance a bit more, been a bit braver, because I think people who dance are amazing. And it's a great way to stay fit, and it's also a great art form. So we're going to find out if Martha and Alvin can discover their love of the dance. Martha is teaching Alvin at a dance studio.
Come stand beside me, Alvin. We are going to dance together.
Which side do you want me on, your right or left?
Start on my left and then you'll change to my right.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
Okay, let's look at the story of Martha and Alvin. They're probably friends because Alvin is a student and Martha is a teacher. So the first sentence says, Martha is teaching Alvin at a dance studio. I wonder if Alvin is any good, but maybe not so good.
Interesting. Well, we're going to find out about that. But yes, if Martha is teaching Alvin, she's the dance teacher. I guess we could say dance coach.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
There's, a couple of different words you can use for that. But she's the expert and Alvin is the student. And of course, if you're having a dance class, a dance studio is the perfect place to do it, because a studio of almost any type is where we do art, where we find artists doing art. And often studios are kind of quite big rooms, they're quite open. You won't have walls and stuff in a studio, maybe big windows. If it's a dance studio, of course, you probably have big mirrors on one side, maybe one of those bars they hold on to exercise. So basically, just think of, a big open area where the artists, in this case dancers, can do their thing. So Martha begins by beginning the class, basically. She says, come stand beside me, Alvin. And she might show him, stand here, this far apart, and this is how we're going to begin. She says, we are going to dance together.
Oh, it sounds like it's a one-on-one class. So it seems like this is the first time they're doing this class, or maybe Alvin doesn't know which dance they're doing. So Alvin says, which side do you want me on? Your right or your left? Now, when we have sides, if we say to my left side, that's this side, to my right side, that's this side. So a side is one of the faces. So this is my left side, this is my right side. So that can be the side that you're on. So what does Martha say?
Yeah, exactly. Now, of course, in dance, you might also ask the person to be on your front or to be behind you. Those would be other sides as well, yeah. But if you're doing dance, you definitely need to know your left from your right, because there'll be a lot of that in the communication and the teaching. So, Martha says, start on my left, meaning if you are me, it's this side, right? If it would be the other side, you'd say start on your left, which of course would be a little different. But imagine you're Martha, start on my left, so that would be here on her body, and then you'll change to my right. Then he'll go from one side, the left side, over to the right side. And when you change, basically you go from one thing to another thing. These things are probably similar. There could be a relationship there, right? If you change from being tired to being awake, then something has happened. Maybe you had a nap or a cup of coffee, but there's some kind of situation. If you change from standing up to sitting down, well, you've decided to use that chair, right? But when we have a change, we often have two situations and we're going from A to B. So go from the left to the right. So he'll change eventually, but he'll start on the left.
So Alvin says, okay. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
So Alvin's a good student. He's following all of her instructions. And we're going to find out what she wants him to do. But before that, we're going to take a break right now.
First, raise your hands above your head and then turn to me.
Am I turning my head or my body?
Your body. Next, bend forward and stop in the middle.
Oh, you're between my arms. And now you are below them. That's cool.
All right, so we are back at Martha's Big Dance School. She's teaching Alvin, one of her students, a certain type of dance.
One-on-one.
We don't know much yet, right? Except Alvin was going to start on Martha's left and then switch or change over to her right. But that's not really a dance. That's just where do I begin?
Yeah.
So let's go on and see exactly what the dance will involve. Well, Martha gives him some more instructions, some more directions, some more teaching on how to do the dance, and she goes in a very step-by-step way. First, she says, raise your hands above your head and then turn to me. So like playing at one of those games of like Simon Says, Teacher Says or something, you do exactly what she says. Raise your hands above your head and then turn to me would mean turn so that you are facing me, so that your body is going in the direction of my body. But this is after you raise your hands above your head. And when you raise something, you're basically lifting that thing. You're moving it from a lower position to a higher position. When you stand up from sitting in a chair, you are raising your body. If you want to ask the teacher a question, you will raise your hand, all right? If anything is moving from a lower place, like you would raise a cup of coffee or whatever, tea to your mouth to drink it. You don't move your body down to the tea, you lift the tea or you raise the tea from a lower to a higher place. So raise your hands and then turn to face me, she said.
Okay, so turning is when you go like, you're moving in another direction. So person is not the only person who can turn. You can just turn your head, or you can turn something. Maybe you will turn the doorknob, okay? Or maybe you're turning in another direction. You can turn many different things, or items can turn different ways. So Alvin's not sure how he should turn, so he asks, am I turning my head, which is this, to you, or my body?
Oh, everything including
good
my
question.
head.
He's very specific.
That is a good question because you can turn your body in different ways at different times. Yeah, so turning just going from going in a forward direction to left or right, not forward anymore. So he's going to turn his head to face her or turn his whole body, his shoulders and everything else. And so Martha gives him a more careful instruction. She says, your body. That would also include his head. So he's not just doing this.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
That would be funny.
Everything from here down. She says, next, bend forward and stop in the middle. So this is kind of like he's bowing, kind of like in in the
This is
Japanese
weird.
style. It's kind of a modern dance, I think.
What are they doing?
But he's bending forward. When you bend something, you're taking something that's normally straight and you're sort of doing that. Now this thing won't break, right? It actually is flexible enough. So if you're bending your finger, you're doing something like that. If you have a thin stick, you could bend it quite easily. If you had a chopstick, that might be quite hard. You could probably bend it a little bit and then it would break or something. But if you bend something, the shape of it will change, but it won't break, right? It won't become two pieces. It will stay as one. So we think of things that are flexible, all right? Something like a rope or something like your body that can actually bend without breaking. So bend forward, right? He's going that way, not this way or to the left or to the right.
Forward is in front. So if you bend backwards, this is the back. You bend to the left, bend to the right. So forward is only the front, and the opposite of that is backward. So Alvin's like, oh, you're between my arms. So Martha's right here in the middle. Alvin's bent forward. Very strange dance move right now. And now you're below them. That's cool. I'm not really sure what's happening in this dance.
It's very modern.
It's very modern and creative. I guess they're having a good time, as it seems.
I'm getting the idea of the rabbit going into its home.
Oh, that's good.
The
That's
water
good.
going down the drain.
Wow.
It's going down in a downward.
It's the meaning
I don't
of
know what
life.
I'm talking about here. It's dance. It might not mean anything. It might have a whole story, but it definitely looks cool.
And it's
fun to do. So that's
Yeah.
why Alvin is very happy to say, that's cool. He thinks that's interesting, neat, very special. He really likes this dance move that Martha has taught him. So sounds like the beginning of a successful class, and hopefully someday we're going to see the whole finished work.
Oh yeah, I hope so too. But before that, now we're going to leave you guys, and we will see you next time. Thanks for joining us.
Take care.
Bye.
Martha is teaching Alvin at a dance studio.
Come stand beside me, Alvin. We are going to dance together.
Which side do you want me on, your right or left?
Start on my left, and then you'll change to my right.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
First, raise your hands above your head, and then turn to me.
Am I turning my head or my body?
Your body. Next, bend forward and stop in the middle.
Oh, you're between my arms. And now you are below them. That's cool.
Hi， 大家好，我是 Stephanie。今天我们要一起看4个单字。第一个呢是 side 名词，边、面或者是侧。In the UK, people drive on the left side of the road. 在英国，人们在道路的左侧驾驶。补充一下，side 还有其他的意思，像是平常我们如果点餐，除了主餐之外，还会有其他的配菜。那配菜的英文呢，就是 side dish。第二个是动词 change， 变化、改变。Can I change seats with you？ 我可以跟你换位子吗？那第三个呢是动词 raise， 举起、抬起。李白 raised his head to look at the moon。李白举头望明月。好，最后一个单字呢是动词 turn， 转身、转向。Jenny turned around to show off her new outfit。Jenny 转身炫耀她的新衣服。好，那今天的文法呢，第一个是 come 加动词过来做某件事。这个用法常常用在命令句，像是 come sit and finish your meal， 过来坐下把饭吃完。那第二个重点呢是 which 加名词 A or B， 哪一个 A 还是 B？ 例如 which dessert would you like？ Cheesecake or apple pie？ 你想要哪样甜点？起司蛋糕还是苹果派？那小孩子才做选择，我2个都要。Which 在句子里面呢是疑问形容词，它用来询问句子后面 cheesecake 跟 apple pie 这2个已经知道的选项。那最后一个重点呢是 in the middle， 在中间。 ，middle 呢是中间。This is a photo of my family. I am the one in the middle. 这是我的全家福，我是中间的那个。我们再看一句哦。That couple is in the middle of a fight. 那对情侣正在吵架。那从这个句子我们就知道，如果今天是 in the middle of 加名词，就表示某件事情的途中。好哦，那希望今天的讲解大家都懂了。See you next time.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen.
And I'm Jen.
We're going to play a game called Guess the Bear, where each of us has 3 words or phrases on these cards. There's 2 sentences for each word or phrase. I'm going to read it, and the word is going to be taken out and replaced with bear. You're going to have to guess these in 1 minute.
All right.
Okay? All right, number 1, this is a verb, 1 word. Please bear in your essays by Friday. Number 2, bear around so I can look at your dress.
Turn.
Good. Okay, this is 1 word verb. Number 1, the boy said, "Bear, play with me." Okay, number 2, I'd like to bear shop at your new store.
It's a
1 word verb.
1 word.
The boy said, "Bear, play with me." Number 2, I'd like to bear shop at your new store.
Please?
Okay, let's change.
Next.
Okay, this is a 1 word verb. The mechanic bared the oil in my car. I will bear my clothes for my date.
Take off? No.
The mechanic bared the oil in my car.
Poured. Cleaned.
I will bear my clothes for my date.
Where?
Okay, next. Okay, the boy said, "Bear, play with me." Okay, all right, well, time's up. Okay, this verb was, the boy said, "Come play with me." And then, I'd like to come shop at your new store.
Come?
So it's come, okay? And then the other one was change. The mechanic changed the oil in my car, and I will change my clothes for my date.
Oh. Yeah, everything's super obvious.
All right,
okay,
go.
my turn. Okay, 1 word, noun. He sat on the bear of the tennis court to watch. Which bear of the room is yours?
Part.
Ooh, close.
Section.
Close.
Area.
Which bear of the room is yours?
Which side?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. 1 word, verb. People say it takes a lot of energy to bear a child. The farm bears only cows and goats.
Raises. Raise.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, wow. 3 words. There is a kitten, bear, 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 of the street. I woke up, bear, 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 of the night from a nightmare.
In the middle.
What?
Ha!
No!
In the middle of the night.
Yes.
I am so good at this game.
You are. I'm not. Are you sure you didn't see?
See you next time.